Look, there's chat right there. It's right there. If you say something, it'll pop up right there. Right there. It's crazy. It's right there. It's right there. In case you didn't know, right there. Right there. Right there. Even lies pop up. No, I'm just kidding. God, that's funny. Look. Look, there's chat. I cry. No! No cry. Only bees. Alright, let's get into this. So this is Hytale. Bees, if you don't know what this is, which I would not be shocked if you didn't. Buzz, bitch, indeed. Alright, so Hytale was a game that originally was going to be like Minecraft 2. It was created by, not Mojang, the people who made Minecraft. It was made by another company. In fact, it's made by the company who owns the largest multiplayer Minecraft server that I think has ever existed. It's called Hypixel. It's a pretty big one. If you're ever interested in like mini games in Minecraft and shit, we'll check it out. That could be a stream in its own right. But it's pretty cool. So they started making this. They released stuff for it. I think almost a decade ago. I think it's like 6 to 8 years old now. And people got really hyped about it. They got really excited. And then I think they ran out of money because they sold this to Riot Games, the same people who own League of Legends, and a few other things. And then there was a big, like, turning on the head of what the game would offer. Because originally this was going to be like a grand story adventure that has open world mechanics and allows you to explore with magic and weapons and better combat and stuff like that. And then when Riot got a hold of it, we started hearing about mini games and following the trends and things that were like in Minecraft or in other open world games. And then a couple years back, or actually I don't even think a couple years back, I think it was about a year ago, we heard that Hytale was being canceled. Riot Games had officially run out of money for their third-party game company. The one that wasn't just focused on their surefire games like League of Legends. And they were closing it down. So, the owners of Hypixel, who had originally created this project and sold it, went into the negotiations for buying this game back, which doesn't happen in the gaming industry. 9 times out of 10, if you sell a game to a big corporation, and they don't go through with it, then it's just gone. Like, they seal the IP so that only they can use it, and it's often locked away, and imprisoned, never to be heard from again. But that wasn't the case. It was successfully bought back, and they have decided to, as quickly as possible, because I think it was bought back in November, they did an immediate turnaround and released the game in early access for us players to be able to play. Which is super cool and exciting. I did a first look video yesterday. It went live yesterday. And then I played a bit on my own, so there's significant progress. But we're going to start all over in an exploration style world, so it's most similar to Minecraft. We're going to call it The Adventures of Matt. Excuse me. I'm going to see about... I don't actually care about any of this. So we'll keep the settings the same. And we're just going to dive right in. It's pretty cool. I'm Matt. It's me. Hi. I'm Matt Does Everything. Welcome to my Twitch channel and potentially YouTube. This is probably going to go up on YouTube as a VOD. And then later on, here in a couple hours, we're going to switch to Monster Hunter, and I'm going to get my daily videos. So we're doing all of it. We're doing all the things today. This one's just going to be a little less uniform than my Monster Hunter stuff is. So, but yeah, the game's really nice. I think it flows really easily. The gameplay loop's really cool. There are I think my only issue so far, and it's probably because it's in early access, is that I haven't encountered any enemies that are typically difficult or impossible to deal with. But other than that, I mean, the game feels really nice. It has some of the best features of stuff like Minecraft, while also enhancing them. So, like, Tree Feller is automatically in this. If you break the base of a tree, then it instantly fells itself, which is really nice. Do I need to adjust my settings for this? I don't think so, right? Unfortunately, my computer does not like existing. So I have to do... Also, look at the pretty particles. Look at it, it's all so pretty. I can pick up some rubble. Watch me throw a rock. Yeah, I threw that rock. Yeah! I think the game looks really nice, too. I think the textures are much better than, you know, your typical Minecraft world. The breaking animations are pretty good. It does take a little bit longer to mine a tree, though. Oh, look! It dropped the whole tree. And actually, one thing I do find really cool is... Oh man, it is going to be laggy with my stream up. That is okay. One thing I find really cool is that you have these, like, whenever you break a tree, you have these moments where it, like, goes deeper underground. These will actually lead to roots in caves, I think. Which I think is really cool. Because it incorporates, like... Yeah, it just goes further down. And I really like that. We're going to hit our map here and take a look at our world map. So we've got a gate, an ancient gateway here. Some sort of structure here. Another one up here. And some sort of building here. So we'll head west. I will real quickly make some basic tools. Get some plant fibers. Pick up some rubble. Get me a sword. Alright, now I can start murdering things. Which, you know, is the primary goal in all adventure-style games. Now, exploration. We've entered the Drifting Plains. Exploration in Hytale is procedurally generated, so it's just like, it's kind of like how Minecraft works. The world is just created and then spawned in chunks. They intend on releasing a story adventure eventually. Ooh, that is some stuff I don't want to mess with quite yet. Hi, chickens. Perish. Good. Come at me, chickens. That is going to be, like, story-driven. You can't escape me, chicken. I don't know how soon that's going to be released, but... Hi, spider. Come on. Yeah! Nice. We've got some caves. We've got some goblins over there. We are headed in the direction of this gate. Okay, that's some bears and some skeletons. We've got some pigs. We're gonna pick up a bunch of this rubble. Which I think the animals in this look super cute, too. They look super adorable. Alright, so we can make this. And we can make this, which is good, because now we have a basic set of tools. We're gonna gather some stone. We're gonna make a workbench. And then we're gonna use this workbench to make some basic stuff. Most specifically, I really want to make a bow. I really enjoyed the ranged weaponry in this game. I think it's really nice. So we are going to craft this, and then craft all of these to make a few arrows. I'm gonna take... Let's see, were we... No, it's by sticks. So we're gonna take all of this. And the first thing we're gonna want to do is make a house. I'm just getting stuff prepared so we can survive. Things like bears, beets, Battlestar Galactica... Wait a minute. So with a bow, I feel a lot safer. Because I can get some damage in before they get to me. And I can kind of control the rate at which they are dealt with. Also, if you... Oh, he stopped moving. If you attack from far enough away, they won't notice you, so you can just shoot them at your leisure. There we go. Skeleton Man crumbles into pieces. I was gonna look at some of these buildings to see if they're worth maybe setting up as an early house. They could be covered in enemies as well. And I've seen that enemies do respawn in certain areas. Okay. So, no... Oh. Okay, this is kind of cool. No enemies. More arrows is nice. Gotta block up that. Oh, it's got a furnace already, which is nice. Honestly, this isn't bad. And it's right next to the gateway. Ouch. Which would serve... be very useful. There's another chest up here, which is nice. It's got some early iron ore, which is cool. I love the way these chains are set up. That makes it look really nice. Yeah, honestly, you know what? We'll take this. No mobs have spawned in it, which makes me think that it's kind of good. It's probably a bit secure. So we'll board up a bunch of these entrances. I mean, we don't even have to do that. So there's not wandering enemies. At least I don't think. There are a few things that spawn in, like, super dark areas at night. But I don't think there's anything that necessarily... Oh, what's this one? Says... Like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Can I climb these chains? I can climb these chains! Hold on, that's actually awesome. Take some of this cobblestone so we can patch up the house. It's very exciting. We'll probably use this mine shaft to go looking for, well, and there's some right there, is copper. Which, unlike Minecraft, has a definitive use. You need to be careful of these, because these will just break. Very fun and exciting. Oh, there's a chest down here, too, with crude daggers. Some basic copper. I am not going to complain about free stuff. Oh. Alright. Let's get set up upstairs. And then we can come down and get to some stuff properly, huh? Yeah. I would like to close up this building. Very nice. Alright, so we're going to take our workbench. Put it down in here. Go right here for workbench. Let's clear out some of the stuff that we don't need. We will make 2 chests. We can kind of throw a bunch of our stuff in here. So cool thing, very cool thing, your crafting stations sync up with nearby inventories. So my workbench, I can make these things despite having nothing in my inventory because there's a chest nearby, and it's super nice. It's so useful. Not having to worry about anything is super great. Alright, so I need copper for those 2. I need plant fibers. Let's get the plant fibers for the workbench, or for the farmer's bench. No, you're not gonna give me plant fibers? You better. You know, I'll come over here to these tall grasses then. I know they will. I do like that I can't cut these berry bushes. That's really nice. Okay. I did get really confused when I first started playing this. Because the sprint key and the shift key are opposite in this game as opposed to Minecraft, which means oh no, I am going to do that. I'm going to just jump off the edge of things a lot, because I'm trying to get used to it. I should just swap them. Honestly, I should just swap them. But I'm not that smart. And climbing is a thing, which is cool. I can climb up ledges if I can reach them. Doing this is good because it also gets me a lot of sticks. Yeah, I can climb up here, which is cool. It gets me into the house. And so now I can make a farmer's workbench, which I'm going to take and put outside. Probably outside here. Since if I'm going to make a farm, I'd probably do it outside. Alright, so... Oh, okay, so this lets me get a hoe. Lets me get a hoe. Iron ingots for shears, watering cans. Capture crates. Used to capture small animals in order to bring them back. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so this is what the essence of life is used for. Okay, okay. A tier 4 workbench? Or farmer's workbench tier 4? Jesus, that sounds crazy. Oh, but there's a lot of stuff I can do. To make a vine rug. Interesting. Greater essence of life, so I can do stacks of this stuff. That's fine. Oh, I can turn all of my things into... Okay, cool. Tree saplings. Get seeds. Let's start by crafting a hoe. Shovels are also something I don't know where to get. I locked myself out of the house. That's fine. So we're looking at basically all of these workbenches, because I don't know... Like, I've made most of them, but I don't know the full extent of them. So we're going to use them to try and better our stuff. Okay, so builder's workbench. Is there a way to make a shovel? There's only an iron shovel. Okay. So I would need iron ingots and light leather to do that. Well, let's make this, because we'll need a tanning rack if we're going to get more leather. We'll put it up here. The rest needs ores. We have a repair kit, which is cool. Alrighty. We can go take our hides that we have and turn them into some better things. Can we make more arrows? Yes, we can. Craft them all. Oh, does it stop because I got out of it? Yes, it does. Craft them all. I really like having plenty of arrows. I think arrows are really useful. I think the bow is probably the best weapon in this game. Just from preliminary looks. And we're going to... Ow. Okay, I thought I caught on to the thing. I did not. We're gonna eat some food. Food has regenerative effects, which is nice. Getting a light hide out of this is also nice. Oh, I did not make any torches. That's fine. We will go back up. I will remake my mistake. We will make more torches. Come on. Thank you. Bam. Alright, so I really like taking a single torch and putting it in this offhand, and then having torches in my main inventory, because it means that I can both carry them and place them down. Why are you not letting me go on the ladder? Oh, my phone buzzed. With a Snapchat. From birthday boy Brian. Here we go. So likelihood of enemies is yes. But likelihood of needed resources is also yes. I love the way that the ores are put out in this. Because they go past the block, you can see them even in, like, corners. So, like, if there was one in this block while this one, or while these two were here, you could still see something protruding, and it looks really nice. Alright. Sorry, one of my best friends' birthday is today, so I messaged him on every conceivable communication application I have with him to get his attention. Alright, we've got friends. A lot of friends. That I missed. Oh! Calm it down, buddy. Weird, my birthday isn't today. Well, you are not a part of the three best friends who are considered my brothers, so... That is, an understandable facet. Where did all of these guys come from? They weren't down here like 10 seconds ago. Alright, jeez. That's sexist. I could be your brother. You can't because you didn't spend 20... Well, we'll say 20 years. I don't know the exact number right now, with me in my life. You've spent, like, I don't know, 3? Okay, I don't like this. I don't like this parkour-looking shit. Why am I doing this? Why are you here? There's a spider back there, too. What are you? Why are you taking so much damage? Son of a biscuit. Okay. I need to start putting torches down. I don't know what those were, but that was kind of terrifying. I have to make my way back there. Ooh, cool. Copper gauntlets. Ya boys got gloves. I do like that the breaking percentile, like however far you get breaking these blocks, stays to some extent. I don't know how long it stays. I just know that it does, in fact, stay. Which I think is pretty cool. Crouch. Place. 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 Okay. Why is this place so heckin' spooky? Nice. More copper armor. Woo! I almost missed. Alrighty. So we dig to get some materials. I'd love to come up with some iron as well. I know I have a couple of iron ingots already upstairs, but I'd love to come out with some iron anyway. It'd be useful for construction. I have no more torches. That's so cool. Who's making noise? Okay, I see you're making noise. I see you're making noise too. Holy crap! Oh no. Oh no. These things are just spawning in here. I don't really like that. The spawning was not this bad in my last world. Not at all. Did I loot this already? No. damn. Need to come from the other side. Let's turn on these torches. I don't know if light stops things from spawning, but having more down here just so I can understand what's going on is probably better than nothing. Okay, so I am back home. There's a part of me that did not like any of that. I should look into a... because I don't think there's a bed on this top floor either. No. I should look into a furniture table. Cool. It's just stone and wood. Ugh. Put this on the second floor. Maybe the third floor. Oh, it's because there's a shelf there. I'm like, why is this not placing? Oh, okay, so I can make better chests. That's cool. Here's what I wanted. I wanted a bed. Any wood and plant fiber. Works for me. Beds will let me skip the night that's about to happen, which is nice, because I don't want to deal with it yet. Since I'm not what I would consider adequately geared. I may sleep starting in just a little bit, so that's fine. Getting some copper out of this, which is good, because then I can now make the other two tables. So I now have... an armor's and a blacksmith table. Means I can start making armor. A shield is super important. I have found that having a shield, one, it doesn't have durability, and two, it makes fights just so trivial. Why did this happen? Placed furnaces have an issue of... I should probably report that bug. Placed furnaces have an issue of splitting into 3. Can I report that on their Discord real quick? Is that a thing? Oh, Discord! There is not. Okay. So I'll have to find where to report bugs later. Let's see. So tomorrow, we'll probably do... more trees. We'll get a farm going, maybe. Did it... Oh, in 37 minutes. Alright, that's fine. And we can make copper tools now, which is nice. can make a copper bow. Sword. I'm missing the plant fibers for a bow. I'm no longer missing the plant fibers for a bow. Actually, with the furniture table... Oh, we're actually out of wood, so yeah. It's tree hunting tomorrow. Hey, get out of my house! Yeah, that was my problem with living in a place like this, is that I figured it would spawn mobs, but I didn't see any yesterday. Alright, well, let's... I kind of want a copper sword, but that's fine. We'll make do. Let's go get us a Forgotten Temple Gateway. So that we can start collecting memories. Because we need to get access to teleporters, which would be super nice. Hi, buddy. Get out of here. Alright. I'm not here for you, Fuzzy. Ow! I am now. Alright, so there's 2 chests in here. And we go through this cool portal place. Which takes us to Orbis. Or the Edge of the Echo. I think we're in Orbis is the name of the land. So I showed this off in my first look. This place... seems to be the most important section of the exploration worlds. You talk to this statue, and it allows you to start collecting memories. And then you can record memories, which we need 25 in order to get progress. And the memories come from basically every entity that you come across. So, like, as I walk up to here, I get one for him. I get one for these, I get one for that. So, like, running around here is good, because you're almost guaranteed, I think, to get at least 10. I get one for this guy. Let's see. Are there any more here? I don't think so. Which, that's okay. Oh, do I have you? I must have him already. Yeah, I do. That's what I got earlier. Yeah, and you can't interact with any objects here, so you can't, like, break this place or kill the mobs, or... Can't pick the delphiniums. Can't enter any of these places that are work in progress. But I can turn in... Oh, I'm up to... It gets you 9. That's so sad. But yeah, we need to get to 25, which means I need 16 right now. These two give trades for different materials, but I don't exactly need them right now. What we do need to do is we need to go collect some wood, and we need to get some more memories. So we're gonna run around and do that today, for this day of ours. Matt Does All has joined the adventures of Matt. I'm thinking that the purpose of the Forgotten Temple is to eventually act as like a hub of sorts. Either across servers or across different worlds. Oh, I have a copper sword now. Oh, I got a scrap sword. Where did I get that from? 20 synergy. It might be as good as my copper one, honestly. I don't know. So that's my other problem, is this doesn't give stats. So I don't know how good this scrap sword is, as opposed to... Which we can test it on the spider. Hi, friend. What is that? 8 to 10? Yeah, this does 14, so this is just more. Ouch, I've been poisoned. That's a problem. I'm already low health. This could very well kill me. That would be ironic. I've gone this long without dying, and now I'm just gonna perish from a new world. I haven't died in my other game, or in the first look one. That'd be very funny if I just perish here. Alright, I think I've solved our wood issue for a bit. I think that's another spider. It is. It's dead. Cool. I need the venom sacs from it. Hey! You can't just spawn in front of me and think it's okay. Where are you going? Collect the boar and boar piglet memories. What? Must have missed him with 2 of the arrows while he was jumping. Which way did we get there? Pretty good bit, honestly. So our first goal, I think, is to get as many of the tables as we can, so that we can, so we have access to as much crafting as we can. To do that, we're gonna have to roam a bit. There are a few places, or there are a few resources that can't be gotten in this area. Well, blood rose is super important, actually. That's how you make health potions. But before we explore too far, I want to make as much as we can, and then I want to get some sort of, like, stability done. Excuse me. Which is why I want to do... some farming and that sort of thing. this point, I may need to make my own house. Brother, you are dead. Stop. Stop making noise. See about making a door real quick. Is that a thing I can do? Make a front door? Oh, I think I can make a door from a crafting bench. I don't think I need this fancy stuff here. We'll grab our tanning stuff while we're down here too, but... where's the build? There you are. This. I can make a door from you, right? Yes, I can. Alright, so we're gonna block up this entrance up here. Go bam, 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 bam. Well, why'd you make it so poorly? Whatever, that's fine. This is only temporary, so... But this should stop. Need to do it here, too. We're basically trying to set it up so that nothing's gonna get into the house if it spawns outside. I don't want to get jumped one morning. By a skeletal soldier and just be like, how the heck did you get here? Because that would be very annoying. We're gonna go downstairs to the builder again. Make a door. Place said door. And be good. So. Things can still get in here. So we'll place like this. So we'll place a bunch of the scrap stuff that we've picked up. And there. Now nothing should be able to get into the house. I don't understand. How are they getting the half slabs? Whatever. Alright, so now nothing should be able to get in and torment us. Can put this whole inventory worth of junk away. Actually, hold on. First, we should do that. To stack anything that we don't already have. Alright, so we'll take the random bits of food. We got some silver ore, that's pretty cool. We have a tiny bit of iron, so we're going to use that. We're going to turn that on. That way we can get access to a shovel. I didn't mean to sort that differently. That's okay. There's leather in here. Yep. There's light hide here. Light leather. We go up to the tannery. Get this going. You? No. You. Tool station. I need 6 iron ingots for a freaking shovel? God dang it. I've been lied to and slandered. How many arrows can I make now? A significant amount. We're going to craft them all. There's an understanding here that I need a lot of arrows, and that understanding is not incorrect. Be aware, Matt needs a lot of arrows. How much is it to make a bucket, then? 1. Cool. So we're gonna make this bucket. Guys, look, we have a bucket. We need to find some water. I'm curious if infinite water sources are a thing in this. Or if I have to repeatedly come over here to this pond. Oh no. Do I have to repeatedly search for water then? I'll admit, that would be kind of annoying. I'm only breaking these to check. Dang. Okay, so infinite water sources, not a thing. It does make sense. Don't get me wrong. But it is a little sad. It does change the necessity of, like, hey, I need to be near a water source to bring back water. But we are going to try our hand at some farming. Let's see how that goes. We might want to go hunt for some iron just to make a watering can, because it makes crops grow faster? Question mark? Where's sunflowers for? Weird, but that's fine. These animal traps would be really cool to have too. I want to make a crap ton of torches. So that I can torch the heck out of that cave down there. I'm in a pretty good spot to be able to just go down and figure out what all's happening down there. I could use... Do we have enough for this? We do. I'm gonna make a chef stove. That can also go up here. There's a... We're gonna make a bunch of fruit skewers because they're a good source of food. I don't know if fishing's in this. We'll eat one of these and let our health regen, and then we'll start heading for the underground section, which will go down this one. Yeah. Everything falls apart, I know. Matt is not afraid to torch up his surroundings. Matt is not afraid to use torches. Torches are important. Please use torches. Who could I be talking to in particular? Please use torches. That's right. Matt's talking to Matt. Matt needs to use torches. I heard you. What? Where the hell did you come from? Oh, there's a small cave back here. That's really annoying. All right. Okay, discovered a bat, that's cool. Seems like more bronze. Oh, I found a rat. Rats are evil. Fortunately, it does not take much to get rid of them. Having copper is great. I do need to go further down, though, if I want iron, I believe. This is leading me back up. How much copper do I have? Okay. I've got more than enough right now for most things that I'm going to want, so I'm not going to harvest too much more of this. More specifically because we'll probably end up moving. And I'm just not going to force it. Let's go back this way. We'll see if we can't find a way down in here. Hey, look, a way down. There he is. Oh, he died. He must have taken damage from something. Overgrown temple chest. Alright. Well, cool. I'm not gonna complain about free simple loot. Here we go. This is where stuff starts getting a wee bit more dangerous. You just know I'm here? saw him. There's a guy over here. Alright, so we've reached an appropriate level for iron. I'm not going to go for stuff in the ceiling. We've also reached an appropriate level to find... Oh, shit. Gold. Good. Casually beating the crap out of a giant golem. Just another day in the life. There's gold there. So gold's important. Gold gets us access to... Alright, relax now. Another... Oh, that's copper. Damn it. Another table. Oh, shit. Linen scraps. Oh no. I hate this thing. Ow, you hurt. You're worse than the frickin' golems are. I'm not quite... Here we go. Good. Magma snail and living sparks. No! I didn't ask for you. Ugh, fine, I'll go over here. I don't want to deal with the frog. They're really annoying. Oh, crap. It's a mage. My what now? Whew. You and I should both know by now that I'm dying alone. Is that more copper? I'm gonna be upset if that's copper, because that does not look like it in this light. It is. Damn it. Oh, Tataki? Oh, that's funny. Well, unfortunately, I am streaming, but you can certainly tell them that I'm streaming, but that would be very awkward. I don't recommend it. Oh, crap. I'm down here looking for iron, and I haven't found a single frickin' vein, and it's kind of ridiculous. Oh, no, I would have missed that. There's some right there. I really don't want to do ceiling. Like, I don't want to... Oh, shit. Trying to avoid mining all this stuff. I sold you. Ma'am, I'm gonna have to delete that comment. It's against Twitch's TOS. This is infuriating. There's so much copper. I think the game is... No, you don't. I see that right? Is this just a lava golem? And he is fighting his way through that lava. That works for me. That was a free kill, if anything. Perish, I guess. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay. Finding more stuff down here than I originally intended. Damn. Ugh. Shit, there's something above me. What was above me? Huh? I just get panicked for nothing? I hate this. Oh, come on. Nice. How much? I'm coming out with 10 iron ingots, which isn't awful, but like... I was really hoping for more. But we're gonna start heading back up to the top. Also upset I haven't found any gold. This is oddly purple. What is this? What is the source of this purple? What the hell is this magic sound? No, there's not a nether in this, Josh. What are you? Oh, you're just blue crystal shards. I got excited over nothing. Trying to figure out what the hell that sound was. Oh, sway! He is here. You know how hard it is to tell if I've already been into a place or not? I could be going in one fantastic circle. Iron! Finally! My whole purpose for being down here. I'm actually running low on torches, which is the reason why I can't. And unlike Minecraft, I can't just make more. Something there. Hey, buddy. Because I need parts from trees. Bye, bud. Cool. Something just burned there, too. Oh, it's a head. Oh, cool. It's just dead. In order to make torches, you have to have tree sap. And you can't get that underground. It's not. Why do I feel like I've been here? Josh, it's your people. Goblins. Oh, there you are. How do I play this? You look up Hytale, and then you play it. I'm not gonna kill you, you little buddy. You're too cute. I do warn you, though. It costs money. Oh, damn it. Don't see me, you giant toad. There's two of them. You stupid... Oh, shit. That snail got in my way. Infinite arrow? No, I have... I only have 94 left. I brought in 200. I just really like using the bow. It feels really clean. It's moving. Knows I'm here now. Cool, he's dead. More iron! The Lord is merciful. Josh, when are we playing Final Fantasy? You can't run from this. I've changed biomes. Probably after I get back from out of town this weekend. But what if, and hear me out, we played today? I mean, sure. That's important. But you're here watching my stream right now. Oh, nuts. Taking a break because fat? Nah. And lunch. I guess it is lunchtime. I can't argue with that one. But you and I both know you only work until up to a certain point in the day. So come this evening, I know you'll be free. I'll be tired. You're always tired. How am I supposed to help you start a new addiction if you're not gonna try? We had a deal, remember? Bees plays Minecraft. You play 14. Eventually, no. We don't play with this eventually bullshit. Why is this iron vein so freaking huge? I mean, I'm not gonna complain because, like, I needed iron, but it needs to end so I can leave. Oh, sweet Jesus. No! Goddamn toad disaster. Oh, shit. That's what I was afraid of. And I didn't bring it with me. Crap, I didn't bring my repair kit with me. This is gonna take a while. Oh my god! I have to get through this block. Alright. Cool, that is more than enough that I need for right now, so we are going to start finding our way out of the underground. I'm surrounded by mobs. No. Good. Alright. It's time to find a way out of here. That's silver. That's not what I need right now. If I had found gold, I would have... Dig up. Not with this pickaxe. Are you kidding me? Do you know how long that would take? And nobody got that kind of time. something just burned. This game looks pretty good, though. It is pretty good. There is a reason that I am playing it. I can't tell. No, that's not a way out. I'm looking for another up. Those are rats. There. Oh. Again. Minecraft does shift to shift. This game does control to shift. Okay, we're starting to get back up. Come on now, I don't need this. Ah, dang it. Doing pretty good. Just need to find the rest of the way up. We're nearing the surface right now because we're starting to see grass and moss layers. Oh, this is actually a good sign. All these cobwebs. So this might look really bad. But don't pay attention to the spiders. Just follow the spiders. That's the name of the game here. Just follow. Why are you here? Just follow the spiders. Whew. Freedom! Oh boy. We're home. I need this. My stuff has grown. Oh, but I don't get seeds back for that. Interesting. Those weren't my seeds. Those are just there. So I have to use the life essence I find to remake seeds. That seems not that good, honestly. I think it's only one per, which puts it at a severe disadvantage. That's okay. Waiting for this last one to burn. So we have Essence of Life, Essence of Fire. I've seen Essence of Void. Trying to think of what else there's gonna be. There's gonna be Essence of Ice, because there's an ice area. Just haven't been there yet. Trying to think of what more there's gonna be. I'm just looking at Discord right now while I wait for some stuff to cook. That way I can drop this in. I have so much copper. I could put one of these other furnaces I have to work, actually. I also don't know a better fuel source in the game, so I just use wood in the charcoal that comes from the wood. Like, I don't think coal exists. At least not right now. I'm not sure about anything else. Can you make a bucket? I have made a bucket. I used it to move this water here. Oh, how many memories do I have? I have 18? That's perfect. Alright, so we're gonna run to... Oh, this'll be fun. Josh, you'll like this. Can you put lava in a bucket? Maybe, but I'm not gonna go down that deep for one bucket of lava every time I need to cook something. You ready to see fun? Oh, this will actually work because I need to collect information on it anyway. So, to give you context, Josh, there's 3 modes to this. There's Exploration, which I'm doing right now. There's Creative, which is pretty explanatory. And then later on, they're going to release a story-driven world that is actually like an RPG-style stuff. So in the Exploration world, our goal is to collect memories after... like, basically, every time I encounter a new creature, I collect its memory, and I can trade those memories for getting access to certain things. And I do that by going through... I'm trying to find the entrance right now. These... I'm on top of it. There it is. By passing through forbidden gateways. The problem with that is that forbidden gateways are guarded by these guys. Hello, friend. Hello, earthen golem. Get out of here, Garen. Nice. And so you fight these guys, and then you walk through this portal, and you are brought to the edge of the Echo. Which is this pretty cool looking place. It looks pretty swanky. Pretty. Yeah. Dude, you should have watched my, when you get bored, you should watch my, my first look video that I put it on YouTube. It basically talks about, like, the entire 15-minute, like, first 15 to 20 minutes of this game. And it's pretty good. So, I can deposit these memories. Cool little animation happens. But now, because I unlocked 10 memories, I have access to decorative chests and eternal seeds. But also, because I've done 25, I get access to a teleporter. Which is great. Because it's the only means of fast travel right now. There are no other means, and it's a bit of a problem. But some people don't actually like the teleporters because of they're relatively simple to craft. Also, you can use this to review everything you've ever come across, which is pretty cool. And there's some stuff I've never seen, like abyssals. But there's other dimensions, and I'm assuming that's where I find them. Anyway. People aren't really happy with the teleporters right now. I like this stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Simply because there's no other means of transportation, so teleporters are really easy to make. And I say easy. It's gonna be annoying, but... You have broken items in your inventory. You should repair them. Shut up, game. Repair kits are mildly expensive. It's fine. But like there is eventually whenever I get access to the material, there's a workbench called an Arcanist's workbench that you make, and you get access to like some magic-y stuff, including but not limited to an ancient gateway, which is exactly as it sounds. It's a teleportation apparatus. And I've never gone through it. I went a lot further in my first look world than I did on stream, or on recording. Just so I could get a better look at what it was. And it's pretty interesting. Hooray! Upgrading workbench to tier 2, so now I can make more things, including but not limited to a backpack, I believe. Hey, I have some of these. What the heck? Don't tell me I don't have some. Thank you. Is that heavy? It is heavy leather. The shadow weave scraps, I think, come from other dimensions. Unfortunately, we had to use up a lot of our iron there, so I'm not going to make iron tools. But I do need to collect an insane amount of thorium, which is the next metal that we have access to. Thorium and cobalt are the two. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, I can make an iron pickaxe, though. That's probably worth it. But yeah, so I need to get to the point where I can make this, an Arcanist's workbench. The problem is, the thorium ingots. The Essence of the Void is actually really easy. I just need to run around at night and kill a bunch of the mobs. But the thorium comes from a very specific biome that I really don't want to go to. I went to it earlier, or like in a personal run. It's just, it's filled with poisonous creatures, and I don't like that. So I'll probably next stream, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing long form content, which will be Hytale, and then short form or shorter form content, so under an hour episodes, which will be Monster Hunter, and both of those will go up on YouTube. So this is technically a day right now. And then I'm gonna do some Monster Hunter videos, and that'll represent a different number of days. I'm out of wood there. Here, take this. But What do I need for more arrows? All. But yeah, so the game's pretty fun. I'm honestly really impressed by the state of the game. I need to make one of these as well for my bow. Even for early access, I think it's got a lot of content, and I'm really excited to get into it more. Like, it just feels good. The combat feels really clean. Aw, man. The combat feels really clean. The world exploration feels really nice. There's a lot of there's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Incentive to explore. My only, and this is my only issue I have with the game right now, is that it is easy to, I don't even know what eternal seeds are. Oh, these. Eternal seeds, huh? I guess it just means they keep growing. Yeah, it must. It's really easy to fight. The game's combat, I think, right now is pretty easy. None of the fights are particularly difficult. Like, you can make mistakes, obviously, and you can die. You can do... like... I'm trying to find the words for this. You can do stupid things, and stupid things will happen. But as it stands, with how much I've done, which I'm just about to make an ancient gateway in my personal world, the First Look world. I haven't died once, not to any of the fights, so I haven't found anything particularly difficult. Or at least overly difficult, I should say. So I'm hoping that changes. Like, I'm hoping I get to a point and I'm just like, holy shit. This is gonna take me a few tries to do. Realistically, that's not gonna happen because of the nature of this game. It might in the story stuff. But, oh, I can make a watering can, actually. But realistically, it probably won't work right now. Do I need to? Yeah, I need to. Can I fill it up here? I can. Grow. Apparently, this increases it by 2.5 times. Oh, I see. Oh! Holy crap. Fascinating. Watered crops grow 2.5 times faster. I see. So I don't actually have to put a source of water in the middle of them. I was just doing that because it felt like Minecraft. I can just actually water them and I will watch them grow. That's pretty cool. In order to upgrade this, I need one more lettuce, so that's kind of what I'm waiting on. But yeah, the game feels fun. Like, the gameplay loop is really smooth. Exploring has been really nice. The terrain has been really cool. The underground is very plentiful. It doesn't feel like Minecraft where it's massive caves that all it has is ores. There was like ruins and stuff down there. Or certain caverns like the spider cave. This house that I'm in is connected to a large mine shaft, or ancient mine shaft looking thing. So there's a lot to find, which is really cool. I'm just hoping the difficulty kind of amps up a little bit. But I want these cabbages to grow, and then I'm going to take a small break. I'm going to step away, get something to drink, go to the restroom, and then we will come back and I will switch us over to Monster Hunter. And we'll go full dive into Monster Hunter videos, which will be great because Monster Hunter is so much fun. I really love. Well, I'm gonna go back to moving stuff that I can move by myself. The game looks great, and I hope you all have fun. Love you, bees. But yeah, how's bees? Are you guys playing on the ground right now? Are you playing on the floor right now? Like, are your computers just on the floor and you're kind of like sitting back to back? That's what I'm imagining anyway, because it's funny to imagine that. No, we have some 4-foot folding tables. Damn it! Oh. Damn. Here I was, hoping. What do you think, Bees? I know this game might not necessarily be your cup of tea. I know it's very similar to Minecraft and that sort of thing, but what are your thoughts on this as you've been watching? It does not help me at all. Honestly, it looks fun. Nice. I'm glad. Can you grow, please? Can you grow? Can you grow, please? Can you? I'll stand on top of you. Does that make you grow faster? I'll sit on you like an egg. Surely this makes it grow faster, right? I was hoping. Yeah. Bread. Instantly restores 15% of health is actually really good. I think that's as good as health potions, which I think I am also out of. Blood Rose is good. Blood Powder's really funny. Oh, I have some Cindercloth scraps. That's cool. So that's what I get from the things that I killed down there. Good to know. I have a pile of skulls. But that's what everyone wants. Are you ready now? No. Damn it. No, you grew. Dang it. Ah. Three hours and 5 minutes. Except it's not actually 3 hours and 5 minutes. I don't know what the time dilation is for the day and night cycle in this. I will say I'm not entirely sure. But it is fun. I'm honestly impressed. This reminds me of like a 1.0 to 1.7 full release of Minecraft. Probably closer to a 1.0, honestly. There's a lot of parts, but you can tell that there's not a lot of finished stuff. Not that that's a problem. Let me harvest you. A dandelion. I should consider some iron tools, because they'll last longer. Like, an iron pick wouldn't be awful. I can get an iron shovel now, that's nice. I love the lore on pickaxes, it's really funny. All that stands between the Goblin Dukes in total domination of the underground regions is that they have yet to understand what a pickaxe is. That just makes me laugh. I love small little things of lore like that. I think it's good. Also, one of their peaceful races is called Quebecs. Quebecs! It's also very funny. Thinking an iron sword or an iron bow. Actually, you know, I haven't used a hand crossbow. So we'll try that, actually. I'm interested in how that works mechanically. Oh, cool, I can load it? Oh, my lettuce is done. My cabbages! Okay, so I have a gun. I want to fire this at something. Fascinating. I don't think this would replace a short bow, though. Like, honestly, I think if it's my hotbar, I'd have all of them on. Because the range on this feels a lot shorter. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, we can probably sleep. No, we can't. Huh. I don't think I like this. Yeah. I think that is pretty much inferior to this. It could be someone's cup of tea. I just don't think it's mine. 10 minutes! After this next sleep, we will break. I will stop playing Hytale for a bit, and then we're gonna go play some Monster Hunter! Surely the most exciting of games. It is to me. I actually really love Monster Hunter. Alright. The new day. A new dawn. I'm also interested to see if they'll ever come out with, like, some sort of class system. Because that would be cool. But... oh yeah, we can look at Eternal Seeds. We have those now. Oh, we are out of life essence, though. Alright, so now we have Eternal Seeds. I don't know what that does. We can also... I need more life essence. There we go, I have life essence. I'm assuming these stone planters I can put seeds in, like, inside my house for an instance. Or as an instance. Like up here with the cooking stuff. I can set this down. Okay. Where's my watering can? What? Where'd my watering can go? There it is. Okay, so I can't water this, but it's probably going, right? I don't know. I don't know if this was the correct decision or not. Alright, but that's gonna do it for Hytale. So, thank you all so much. I'll catch you for Monster Hunter in a bit.